Hello everyone, welcome to the 18th Asia TOEFL International Conference. I'm Lidwina C. Ardiasi from Universitas Terbuka. Would like to present my paper, and let me open and share our PowerPoint. I hope everyone can see the presentation. Okay, welcome once again. Welcome to the 18th Asia TOEFL International Conference. And I'm Lidwina Sri Ardiasi or Wina, and my colleague Siti Hadianti from Universitas Terbuka Indonesia would like to present our paper on optimizing distant learners' writing practices with H5P. And here we are. I'm Lidwina Sri Ardiasi and my colleague Siti Hadianti, and we both the lecturers at English Education Study Program of Universitas Terbuka Indonesia. And we both also are interested in doing the research in the areas of online language teaching, open and distant learning, and also e-learning. And today our presentation is related to our research on the use of online platform for writing course, especially the use of model-based features called H5P. And here is the introductions. There are 3 points we would like to discuss in these introductions. The first is writing skills at higher distance education. And then we also would like to present Universitas Terbuka at a glance and the learning management system or LMS that we use in Universitas Terbuka. So first of all, writing skills at higher distance education. As we know, in Indonesia, English is a foreign language, and especially in writing skills, it is considered a difficult skill. It was also stated by Noonan in 1991 that writing skills or teaching writing skills need a long process. So starting from asking the students to find a related topic based on the genre that we ask them to write. And then after that, they have to write down or to find the outline of the writing. After that, they have to develop the outline into some paragraphs. After becoming the text based on the genre they need to write, they have to do review, and they can do the review by themselves and also asking their friends to do the review, or we call it peer review. And then after that, based on the inputs or suggestion from the review process, they have to revise their writing product and then doing the next review, and then until they find that their writing is becoming a good product. So it really needs a long process. And in line with the development of the technology right now, we also possible to find or to provide students with online collaborative writing. And it is very important for us, especially in optimizing the use of technology tools in our teaching writing. And Universitas Terbuka, or we call it UT, is an open and distant education institution in Indonesia. And this is the first ODE institution established on the 4th of September 1984. So during the 36 years implementing this open and distant education system, Universitas Terbuka has provided many kinds of online support system or support learning supports for students, and one of them is online tutorial. And in delivering the online tutorial, we use the learning management system that is called Moodle. So the activities or learning activities from the students now using Moodle-based learning activities. And we try to optimize the interactivity of the teachers, between teachers and students, and then among the learners itself, and then also the interactivity between the learners and the materials we provide for the students. And as we use now the latest of the Moodle, the latest version, that is 3.7 version, it is very possible for the teachers to provide more Moodle-based features, interactivity, that is using the H5P, and then we can use the Wikimoodle and other features. And today in our presentation, we would like to focus on the H5P. There are two aims in this presentation. The first is to find out the advantages of using H5P to enhance learners' writing skills. And the second is to analyze students' achievement on the online tutorial assignments. And as I mentioned before, we would like to focus on the discussion of H5P. So what is H5P? It is the abbreviation of HTML5 package. It is a JavaScript based open source application that can create rich content based on HTML5. So it is to make it easier for everyone to create, share, and reuse interactive HTML5 contents. And the form of the activities can be very various. It can be in the form of interactive videos, interactive presentation, and also quizzes. And currently H5P is connected to the 4 platforms that are considered open source, like Drupal, WordPress, Tiki, and Moodle. As I mentioned before, that Moodle is the LMS that used in Universitas Terbuka. So we'd like to optimize the use of H5P in Moodle. And to answer the first aim here, there are 5 advantages of H5P we would like to discuss. The first is easy. Why this is considered easy? Because once we open the Moodle, and then especially in the latest version, we can easily find the application of H5P. And then we can choose the interactive activities that we prefer to use, especially for writing. We can choose an activity that is used to optimize the learning writing for students to practice the writing, for example. And then this is also can be the audio. This is for the listening activities, yeah, for example. And then the second advantage is it is possible for the teachers to share and reuse the application or the activities. I mean, once we use or we create an activity, we can directly share the quiz, for example, in the Moodle, and then we can save the activity and we can reuse it for the next semester, for example, or for the other classes. Just for information, that in Universitas Terbuka, we have more than 300,000 students. So it is possible for teachers to have 3 classes or more than 3 classes in one course. And of course, the tutors will be different, but we can do collaborative teaching, and then we can use the same activities for different classes, and we can easily share and reuse the H5P for the activities in the different classroom. And the third advantage is mobile friendly. Why? Because the H5P can be downloaded by using mobile devices like laptop, smartphones. So students can easily using their mobile devices, or while outing maybe, they can use their learning activities using their smartphones. And then the fourth advantage is rich content. The H5P is considered rich content because, as I mentioned before, not only text form or audio sparingly used in delivering the activities, but can be in the form of multimedia. I mean, the combination between video, audio, and text. And it's really a rich content. And the students can easily choose the media that they like to use for their learning process. And then because it is connected to the open source platforms, so the H5P activities here are considered open source as well. So here is the implementation of H5P for distant learners writing. I give the example here from our class last semester in writing 3 course. And this example is from quiz 1. The students were asking to write a description or descriptive writing. And then we provide 2 pictures here. And then we ask the learners to do auto practice writing, write sentences based on the photo, and then their sentences will be scored on the appropriate use of grammar, of course, and then also the relevance of the sentence on to the photo. And for the information that the quiz here is considered a self-assessment activities. So H5P, it is possible for us to use H5P as their the students' self-assessment, because we can use the feedback, we can give the feedback on the activity, and then it can be done not only once, but they can repeat again. For example, writing, and then we click feedback, and then the students can get the feedback for revision, for their revision or revising their writing. And then after that, they can do it again, and until they find the best result of the writing or the best form or products of their writing, and until they are satisfied with their own writing. So here is the example of downloading the H5P. I give it in the form of the video. Okay, this is writing 3, class 2, on the session 3. Writing a paragraph, and then I ask them to write a descriptive paragraph, and then I just choose interactive content, it's H5P, and then add in the class, online class, and then I give the description the students to the students, like I choose the activity here. You can use chart, you can use column, course presentation, and then other activities are dialogue, drag and drop the words, and then interactive video. We can use multiple choice as well, single choice set, summary. We can also use audio recorder for speaking, yeah. And then we can use essay, this is for writing, virtual tour, and then interactive book and other interactive activities using H5P. And it's very rich content. And then this is the result of our class last semester on the 3rd session. This is about writing description. And there were 42 students joining this class. Unfortunately, 9 students were not successfully doing the quiz here. And then we just tried to find out why. And we know that some students are living in remote areas, so sometimes they got difficulties in internet connection. But Universitas Terbuka has provided many alternatives or ways of learning, not only online learning, but they can do use the offline activities as well, in the form of CD players or CD, and then they can use their CD players to open the video or the audio, especially for listening and for speaking. And here's the writing class, and it was conducted in February up to April 2020. And based on the result here, there were 23 students actively joining these activities. and they can get here more than 70 or 36.99% were actively doing the quiz, and the result was also very satisfying, and we can see from the best or the final result of the tutorial. And as the conclusion, for the first aim, some advantage of using H5P to enhance learners' writing skills are easy, and it is also easy to share and reuse, and then mobile friendly, rich content, and also open source and easy to access, of course. And then more than 55% of the online tutorial assignments got the students got good achievement. So the advantages, one of the advantages is that students can do their self-assessment in doing the quiz. They can get their own feedback or the feedback from the activity, and then revise again their writing until they are satisfied with the result. And based on the research, there are 3 recommendations we would like to share with the tutors who prefer using H5P. The first is tutors have to be creative to provide meaningful learning activities for writing practice frequently by using H5P. The second, tutors have to facilitate the learners with interactive activities using H5P in online writing class. And tutors have to ensure the use interactive activity using H5P is appropriate for learners to achieve the competencies. So once again, for the third recommendation here, we will suggest the tutor to consider first the skill that they want the students to, the competences the students to achieve, and then we can choose the appropriate activity to give the students meaningful learning activities based on the skills. So here we are, our presentation. So I would like to close this presentation. Thank you very much for your attention and staying with us. And we will see you again next year, hopefully, on the same event. And stay safe and see you again later. Bye.